In August 2020, I moved up the coast from Sedgefield to Tsitsikama Sunrise Caravan Park, which is about 15 kilometers from Nature's Valley. I had hoped to stay in Plettenberg Bay, a holiday town with lovely beaches and an estuary, but neither of the two caravan parks there would allow animals, and I have a cat, so I had to go somewhere else. Tsitsikama Sunrise is about 20 kilometers from Plettenberg Bay, and pretty much in the middle of the countryside. The caravan park is simply a large piece of ground which has been flattened and grassed with some trees on the side of the park and an ablution block in the middle. A lot of trees have been planted in the park, but these are young and will take a long time to grow up into something that will provide the shading that caravanners need. There's no pool and nothing else of note. If you like hiking, you'll find some lovely trails close to the park, but beaches and other entertainment are quite far away. There's 15 amp electricity at each site and borehole water available at each site from taps. It's okay to brush your teeth with and do the dishwashing, but it's not good enough to drink, and the park does not provide drinking water. The manager of Tsitsikama Caravan Park does sell water, but he uses previously used 5-litre canisters, which are filled somewhere else and sold to the customers unsealed. I was very surprised at this slovenly service, and after buying one 5-litre bottle in an emergency, I went into town and stocked up with sealed containers of drinking water. The ablution blocks are new and therefore in quite good condition. There are the main shared ablutions, and then there are 2 family bathrooms with baths and showers in each one on the side, and these are superb, probably the best that I've seen on my travels, with a glass door on the shower, and each unit is nicely tiled and designed. There is a nice little pond down the bottom of the park and beautiful views all around. Even when it rains, this area is beautiful. It's a great place to spend some time and to recharge the batteries. Across the road is a dairy farm which has an excellent farm stall. You can buy all sorts of eats and treats here, or sit on the veranda and enjoy a cup of coffee and some cake. This is a boutique-y sort of farm stall though, and the prices are expensive. It's a lovely place though. There are chickens and roosters that are free to walk around the premises, and I saw what must be one of the world's top 10 most beautiful roosters, who struts around the stoop looking for tidbits, followed by his harem of ladies. It's very entertaining and enjoyable to do this for morning or afternoon tea on occasion. I also enjoyed the moving of the cows to the milking barn every morning and every evening. That's quite a commotion and a good country show to watch. Unfortunately, there's no other entertainment close by, and you'll have to drive quite a way to get to the beaches in the vicinity. There's a fantastic bird park where you can walk amongst some of the most beautiful birds that I've ever seen. I thoroughly enjoyed this and the monkey park, which gives you the opportunity to get close to a number of different types of monkey. There's also a game park which houses lions and tigers and other exotic animals in large enclosures for us humans to gawk at, and an elephant park where I got to film huge elephants passing right next to me. These are all great experiences for locals and tourists alike. Unfortunately, the entry prices are very high, calculated in terms that make it affordable only if you're paid in dollars. 400 Rand per person for the bird, monkey and animal parks, and 900 Rand per person for the elephant experience. That's over 3,500 Rand for the entry fee for a mom and a dad and 2 kids before they've had a cool drink or a packet of chips. I found this pricing mentality very strange, as tourists were not allowed to enter South Africa at that stage, and still aren't as I write the script 8 months later. Hopefully they've dropped their prices to something that the locals can afford to pay. Tsitsikama Sunrise Caravan Park is in a breathtakingly beautiful area, and there are some lovely beaches and mountains 20 minutes away, but there's nothing else around the park. I also found some discrepancies in what I was promised and what I found at the park. I chatted to the owner on the phone before making my booking, and he promised me free high-speed Wi-Fi and self-service washing machines that I could use at my leisure. When I got to the park, I found that there was no Wi-Fi supplied in the park at all, and there were no self-service washing machines. I needed some washing done, so the manager had one of his staff do a small load of washing for me, for which I was charged 140 Rand. The clothes were crumpled up in a plastic bag when I got them back, still damp and not clean at all. There was only one other caravan in the park when I was there, and the owner of this caravan had had the same problem. I'm not surprised that the place was empty. Owners must realize that if they lie to the customers, the word will spread very fast. I found Plettenberg Bay to be a cluttered little place where many people are quite rude, and everyone is trying to get as much money out of your pocket as they can, with very little charm offered in return. If you need a lovely rest, try Tsitsikama Sunrise, but be aware of the catches. There are a number of smaller caravan parks popping up along the garden route. The owners seem to be intent on charging as much as they can, while providing a sort of farming experience. I give this caravan park a rating of 4 out of 10. If you've stayed at Tsitsikama Sunrise Caravan Park, please give us your rating below, and after a year or so we'll be able to formulate an accurate rating.